So today, we're going to dig into a really important question, something that comes up all the time, inspired by some great wisdom from Zamzi Speaks. And that question is, when does when does it actually help you? And when does it start to hold you back? We're going to look at that super fine line between support that builds your future and a kind of dependency that just keeps you stuck right where you are.
Wow. This quote, it just cuts right to the heart of it all, doesn't it? For so many of us around the world, the safety net isn't some government program. It's not a form you fill out. It's us. It's people. It's woven together from family, from friends, from our community. And honestly, it's a beautiful, powerful, and deeply human way to take care of each other.
All right, so let's start with this idea, this human safety net, because in a lot of ways, it's our first and maybe our most important line of defense when life just decides to throw a curveball.
I mean, just think about it for a second. When a real crisis hits, you get sick, you lose a job, it's not some faceless system that answers the phone. It's a person. It's your brother, your auntie, a friend from down the street. And this isn't just about charity, you know? It's baked right into the culture. It's a real expression of love, of knowing we're all in this together.
Okay, but this is where things get a little tricky. We have to draw a really clear line between that healthy, amazing support and a kind of dependency that can actually start to do more harm than good over time.
And this is where we need to get clear on two very different kinds of help: seed money versus pocket money. Think of seed money as an investment in you. It's money to learn a new skill, to buy the tools for a trade, to get a small business off the ground. But pocket money? That just kind of keeps things the same. It pays this month's rent, sure, but it does absolutely nothing to change your situation for next month.
You can think of it like this. Real support is a launch pad. It's designed to give you that boost you need to take off on your own. Dependency, though, that becomes a comfort zone. It just carries you along, but your feet never actually learn to touch the ground and walk for yourself. So you've got to ask yourself, am I asking for seed money to grow, or am I just looking for pocket money to get by?
Seriously, take a second, think about it. When has someone helped you in a way that truly, genuinely changed your path? My guess is, for most of us, it was a form of seed money. It was an opportunity, someone teaching you a skill, a connection, not just a bit of cash to survive the week.
And look, this isn't some brand new idea, right? This is wisdom that's been passed down for generations. And there's one particular piece of cultural advice that really stands out as a powerful warning.
And you have to understand, a proverb like this, it wasn't made to insult anybody or to judge. It was created as a guide. It's like a big, flashing warning sign about the dangers of getting too comfortable too soon.
Oof, just let that one sink in for a minute. It's a really stark image, isn't it? It paints this picture of a future that is completely defined by a past of not doing the work. It's a serious warning about what happens when you don't build when you have the time and the strength to do it.
And that is the whole point. Your youth is the season for laying the foundation. It's supposed to be a little hard. It's the time for you to learn skills, to get experience, and to struggle a little bit so you can learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. It's just not meant to be a permanent vacation paid for by other people.
So this all brings us to some really timeless ideas about the dignity that comes from work and, the importance of taking personal responsibility.
And let's be really clear here. Emergencies are real. People lose jobs, people get sick, and that is exactly when that community safety net is so vital. But there is a huge difference between needing help in a crisis and choosing dependency as a lifestyle. When you choose not to grow just because someone else will foot the bill, that's not faith. That's just avoiding the hard work of building your own life.
Now, I know that might sound a little harsh to our modern ears, but it's not really about being cruel. It's about dignity. It's this idea that connects our own effort directly to our survival, and it suggests that there is a deep, inherent honor in being able to provide for yourself.
Nature actually gives us the perfect example for this. The ant. The ant doesn't just sit around hoping someone's going to rescue it when winter comes. No way. It spends all summer working, planning, and preparing. It takes total responsibility for its own future.
At the end of the day, it really boils down to this simple message. We are each given our own load to carry in this life. And while we should absolutely help each other out when that load gets truly unbearable, the main responsibility for carrying it, that's always going to be our own. So if you put all this together, what's the big takeaway? It's pretty clear. True help is supposed to complement your effort, not replace it entirely. It's the hand that gives you a boost so you can climb over the wall yourself, not the helicopter that just plucks you up and drops you on the other side. You still got to do the climbing.
All right, so we've talked a lot about the problem. Let's switch gears and talk about the solution. How do you actually start building for your own future? How do you create that healthy sense of independence?
Look, if you are in that building phase of your life, your season is now. Don't wait. The map is actually pretty simple. Number 1, get a skill that people will actually pay for. 2, get experience, even if you have to start for free. 3, start small. Don't be too proud for humble beginnings. And number 4, and this is maybe the most important, stretch yourself. Get out of your comfort zone.
And we have to be brutally honest about the risks of not doing this. Generosity is an amazing, powerful thing. But entitlement is its toxic cousin. And it can tear relationships and families apart. So even if you have that safety net, your goal should be to live in a way that you never, ever need it. Do not get comfortable.
And this right here, this is the key mindset shift you have to make. Striving to be independent isn't about pride. It's not about being too tough to ask for help. It's about preparation. It's about building your own strength today so that you can be a pillar of support for yourself, for your family, and for your community tomorrow.
So I'll leave you with this question. Forget about some huge 5-year plan for just a minute. Based on everything we've talked about, what is one small concrete step you can take this week to invest in your own future? Because that's how it's done. That's how real, lasting foundations are built.